A lot of researchers in that want to come in and figure out how they're going to fix us as if we're some sort of broken vessel. A lot of people contact me saying, can we research poverty in your culture? Can we research mental health and mental illness? And we're like, man, how would you feel if we came and knocked on your door and said, hey, I just want to figure out why you're poor and why you're mentally ill. So Mana Pasifika started because me and a few friends were working at a youth organisation, and this organisation had massive pots of funding, and we were mandated to work with Māori and Pacific Island young offenders. The problem was that the organisation was not a Pacific organisation. It didn't have Pacific values, it didn't understand Pacific culture. So essentially they were making us work in a Western way with young Pacific people, and our work was going to be limited in its impact and limited in its effectiveness. And the only people who really miss out when things are not nuanced are the people that you're targeting. Man, these young offenders, they needed proper help. They didn't need another organisation coming along and saying, this is how we're going to help you, this is how we're going to fix you, when it didn't really understand their story. So we came out and we decided to take ownership of our own organisation, and we started up Mana Pasifika back in 2013. We've got our governance structures in place, and we've got funds because we've got funding bodies who appreciate what we do.
Yeah, we're doing the Pasifika Young People's Movement project, which is using social media to connect young people and to inform them and share messages around health. So the project is a health funded project. The Brisbane South PHN have been innovative and thinking outside the box to be able to do such a project and to do it in a way that hasn't been done before. Pasifika people health is not just about our physical health, it's not just about what we eat and doing exercise. The whanawhale model really encapsulates what health and well-being is for us. It's spiritual, it's our connection to our family, a connection to land, our history, our mental well-being, and our connection to culture as well.
We set ourselves up on 4 fundamental principles, and that was that we were going to be culturally contextual, we were going to be collaborative, we were going to be evidence-based, and that meant we were going to use Western evidence as well as Pacific traditional knowledge, and we were going to be evaluated. So we were going to see whether we were making an impact and a genuine impact for the people that we're working for to start. And so we're taking those kinds of frames into schools. We've got projects like Beyond the Reef, mental wealth program. And Beyond the Reef, man, we're just thinking about Moana. And many of us would have watched Moana and seen that she only really fulfilled her destiny, and she only really saved her people when she went beyond the reef and went beyond the zone of comfort.
Just like a line of sight model, our Pasifika line of sight success model, which is that you can't be what you can't see. And so often we can't dream because we haven't seen someone of our own community be that or do that. And so for us is just giving people access to success stories of people who have gone through the same journey as them, who look the same as them, who may have experienced the same issues to achieving those, and so that they can see that overcoming those barriers are worth it, and that there is that line of sight for them.
And so when we've come out to do things that we know will work. We know it from our experience, we know it because we can relate to the people that we're working for and with, and we know it because, to be honest, man, this is a God-given duty that we have. We believe that this is our design, this is God's will over our lives, and so we're just going to have to go out and give it 100.